Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous with me, Bring It On. I have a couple of minor equipment changes to go over. I upgraded Ivy's Cloak of Resistance to a +4 from a +3. Then I took these bracers of Eldritch Scholar from Woljif and gave them to her as well, for that extra +1 to her armor class. The other bonuses don't matter since she doesn't make those checks for my party. And then Bucephalus didn't have bracers at all, so I bought the bracers of balance back from Woljif, giving Bucephalus a +5 bonus to CMD and CMB, and if he's knocked prone, if he makes a Fortitude saving throw with a DC of 23, he's no longer prone. That +5 bonus to CMD is going to be fantastic, because that reduces the chances of him being knocked down in the first place, which reduces the chances of my main character being thrown off his back. Also, the Gladiator Collar that Emergoleth put on us is actually a piece of equipment. An Hindrian League Collar. An exquisite gladiator's collar, studded with ornate crystal, or jewels. This collar is a symbol of status and prestige, but it also serves a more practical purpose. Gladiator slaves are valuable assets, and a slave fitted with this collar will be unable to disobey orders, or leave the battle-bliss arena. This amulet grants its wearer a +4 natural armor enhancement bonus to armor class. In addition, it grants a +4 morale bonus on reflex and fortitude saving throws. It also applies a -4 penalty on will saving throws. That's pretty good. In fact, I might give that to Bucephalus. No, I won't, because I want him to do more damage. Alright, that works. Okay, I want to go back... Oh wait, actually first, Woljif has something new to say. I accidentally discovered some more dialogue by clicking on the wrong option when I was trying to shop. Tell me about your shadow again. Woljif summons the Horned Shadow as usual, but now it is silent. All that's left of Igfales. I still have his imprint after all. His and Baphomet's. Do me a favor, Commander. Don't ask me to summon it again. Bad memories, you know? I wonder if he has something new to say. Okay. So back to the arena. Let's see if there's any more unique fights before we proceed. After that, we'll go to Rapture and Rupture. Then after Rapture and Rupture, we will do the Mage's Tower.
Ready for anything.
I'm not gonna worry about buffing up because the last fight we did like this was a joke. I'm ready to enter the arena. Alright, same description as last time. I'm assuming these are just generic fights if you just want to come here and kill stuff. Oh, it is a Death Snatcher.
I know the way. No mistakes.
I'll remove this obstacle.
We stand.
Where you going, buddy?
Let's try this way.
Just knocked him clear across the arena. You get experience for it too, so I guess you could potentially farm infinite experience. Or maybe after so many fights, they just tell you that there's no more fighters left. And we'll keep doing this until we either run out of fights,
As it should be.
or we start repeating fights. It's free experience, and we get to kill stuff.
Our victory is certain.
Uh-oh.
Begone, fiend!
Uh-oh, twice. That's not good. Oh, he actually said something. And once again, the victory goes to the one and only Don Quixote, our dangerous and deadly champion. I lost my horse.
That is not far.
Oh no.
I'll go ahead.
The world has suffered enough.
Let's top off Don Quixote just a little bit. I have to go back and rest anyway. May as well make it worth my while. Let's keep fighting until I can't. Alright, repeat fight. We're going to stop here
This will hurt.
after this fight.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
Alright, let's get back to the Nexus real fast, rest up, then we'll go back to the Upper City and go to the Rapture and Rupture. I mean, it'd be very slow going, but it seems like you could farm infinite experience there. Oh, a Scroll of Sirocco. That's really good.
You're a child. You don't belong in this war.
So you're an adult? War doesn't pick and choose its victims.
It would be funny if he was talking to Regil. Socio is secretly a heightist. Of course, he didn't have a bias against Grey Boar, because Grey Boar is still considered a medium-sized creature. Where am I going? Oh yeah. Nope, that's the wrong place. I don't actually know how size categories are determined. I know, obviously, size matters, but I don't know if weight is taken into consideration.
Always be ready for the worst.
Alright, where am I going? Oh yeah, the brothel. That's our shortcut to the Upper City.
As it should be.
Let me check our inventory one more time. This might be worth giving to Bucephalus. Secondary effect Won't be as consistent. Honestly, the CMD is probably better. This might also be worthwhile, since the first round of combat is usually the most important for my Cavalier. What does he currently have equipped? I lose 1 to reflex saving throws. And 2 armor class in exchange for 3. Yeah, I'm thinking this is worthwhile. Also, this would be good for a mount as well. I prefer the damage. But since he acts as the tank for my main character, it might be worth getting. Yeah, let's do this. I think this is an upgrade. That's right, he's not actually with our party right now. So I don't see a morale bonus under his armor class. His reflex saving throw doesn't go up either. So I hope I didn't waste all that money for a bugged item. Remember, I'll check in combat to see if he's getting the circumstance bonus. Because plus 8 armor class is nothing to shake a stick at.
That is not far.
Then with that in mind, what does Ibu currently have equipped? Dexterity and Constitution. That might be good on her. And I like her having the strength, so I'm not going to do that. Even though it's only a +2. It's technically a +6, because she's getting +2 to 3 stats. Nice, so Rapture and Rupture is this way. I am glad this game introduced a wider variety of attribute enhancing items. Because in Kingmaker they would just have, you know, +2s, +3s, or sorry, +2s, +4s, +6s. Like, it was very linear progression. Here the items have a little bit more nuance, and you might not want that extra +2 to your stat because the previous item gives you a different benefit.
Time's not
A lot more variety in the items, which I do greatly appreciate. You are surrounded by the sound of a melodious voice that seems to be coming from the stone pillars all around you. Greetings, esteemed guest. You're here to seek the hospitality of the illustrious Lady Vellexia. Or are you here on other business? The entrance to this manor greets you politely. It is far more gracious than the impudent, foul-mouthed door at the 10,000 Delights. What are you? I am both the gate and the gatekeeper. My responsibilities include greeting guests, ascertaining the purpose of their visit, and deciding whether to allow them entry into the manor. And whose manor is this? This manor is called the Rapture of Rupture, and it belongs to the incomparable Lady Vellexia. She is the shining star of Aleutian Ira, and its most glorious resident, after the magnificent Lady Nocticula, of course. Who created you? Lady Vellexia enchanted me herself, and personally entrusted me with my responsibilities. She possesses a wide range of impressive talents. I am just a humble testament to her skill, and cannot compare to the true masterpieces she creates with her abilities. Can I come in? If you seek the patronage of the illustrious Lady Vellexia, I will not stand in your way. If you are here by invitation, esteemed guest, or have brought a gift for the lady, you will also be allowed entrance to the Rapture of Rupture. So anyone can just walk in. Lady Vellexia has nothing to fear. Those who are foolish enough to try to harm her in her own house are quick to realize their mistake. I seek Lady Velexia's patronage and would like to enter. Welcome to the Rapture of Rupture, esteemed sir. Lady Vellexia will be notified of your arrival right away. So I'm assuming she'll have a quest of some kind as well, just like Shamira did.
I'm all ears.
I know the way.
The demon that comes to greet you has blonde hair and is wearing a modest but elegant dress. As she seems surprisingly friendly, her soft voice and impeccable manners seem out of place in a city where extreme passions and boundless indulgence prevail over temperance and moderation. A new guest has arrived. How exciting. A mortal from Glarian, if my eyes do not deceive me. What brings you to my manor? This is all very intriguing. Vellexia. We have clashed in battle many times. Her claws were always stained with the blood of those she killed on the battlefield. Now she looks different. I am certain that her true nature remains unchanged. She is still violent and dangerous. You must be on your guard, champion. Vellexia greets Urushalai with a cordial nod. A sweetheart. You must have told me you were coming. I would have organized a reception to celebrate your return. I was trying to say, I remember what I was trying to say. It was a different word, it wasn't reception. I must confess, I rather missed having you around. But all is forgiven, except that I can count you among my regular guests once more. Urushalai forces a smile. Thank you for your hospitality, Vellexia. But I doubt you'll find me very interesting. Things have changed since my last visit. I'm a different person now. Urushalai leans toward you and whispers, I have to warn you, Vellexia is much more dangerous than she looks. She knows how to be amicable, but it's only a pretense. Her friendly demeanor is as fake as everything else in this city. If you look behind the mask, you'll see someone who is old, cruel, and utterly insane. Someone who adores random acts of senseless violence. Trust me, I used to know her in my past life. Socio looks embarrassed. He speaks reluctantly, as if he finds the words difficult. I'm sure the heart that beats within your chest is wicked and merciless, but my goddess demands that I am sincere when I see true beauty, but I dread to ask how many lives such beauty has taken. I did the same thing with Shamira. Socio, you need to calm down. Go home and take a cold shower. Such a compliment. Sudden and unsophisticated, yet surprisingly delightful. I never thought that words of admiration from a mortal could touch my heart, but it seems that praise from a cleric of Shaylin can make even a succubus feel flattered. Everyone talks a lot about you here in Aleutian Ira. Who are you? Vellexia laughs happily. Ah, I'm refreshingly direct. Well, let me tell you a little about myself. My name is Lady Vellexia, but it's common for others to add a few epithets before my name, often something like magnificent or illustrious. I hold considerable influence in the upper city. You could even call it my little queendom. I'm the foremost member of the city's elite, and all the aristocrats of Aleutian Ira acknowledge me as their de facto leader. You might be under the misconception that the city is ruled by Shamira, but Shamira is nothing more than a glorified cleaner, entrusted with the responsibility of tending to the latrines. I, on the other hand, held sway of the most powerful and influential demons in the city. You see, my dear friend Nocticula allows me to lead the nobility because I look out for her interests. She knows that I am loyal. Unlike most demons, I do not aspire to power beyond what I already possess. I would never stage a coup against Our Lady in Shadow, nor would I ever use my position in society to support anyone else in such a foolish endeavor. I'd like to get to know you better. I'm flattered by your attention, and I find your personality intriguing. You know, I take great interest in promising young talent, and I tend to offer my patronage to gifted artists. Unfortunately, many of them turn out to be frauds, unable to keep me entertained for more than a few seconds. An acquaintance of mine once mentioned that you used to fly naked over Lucian Ira. They said you wreaked havoc and terrorized the city in every way imaginable. Vellexia blushes slightly, hastily brushes off the question. Oh no, that's preposterous. Those are just ridiculous rumors and exaggerated stories. Of course, when I was younger, I may have allowed myself to be a little too exuberant. But still, what a blatant lie. Flying naked. Such outrageous nonsense. The demon tries to pretend she is outraged, but a sly, self-satisfied smile plays about her lips. You're not like the other demons. Why is that? Time. It's a simple answer, but true. I know a lady is never supposed to reveal her age, but suffice it to say that I am far older than this city. I can recall the circumstances in which it was founded. During the ages that have passed, I've had time to play various roles. Perhaps, if the gods of Golarion are generous and bless you with longevity, we will meet again. But if that does not happen, say, 1,000 years from now, I'll be completely different. As time passes, I grow bored with each new version of myself, and since boredom is my sworn enemy, I have to reinvent myself to escape its grasp. It's like her and Darren get along very well, unlike Darren and Shamira, since Shamira hates Aasimars. Now, what made you interested in me? Ah, you were so modest. Vellexia nods knowingly. You're a Golarion warrior. You're responsible for securing several major victories in the World Wound. You had the courage to descend into the Abyss. Now you've chosen to pay me a visit. Moreover, you're not here to wave a sword in my face, but to have a nice conversation. Now be honest. If you were me, wouldn't you be intrigued? You're very powerful, aren't you? It is true that my name carries a certain degree of prestige here in Lucian Ira. My advice, based on millennia of experience, can be truly valuable, and my adventurous life has allowed me to acquire extensive connections, as well as an impressive collection of powerful curiosities. Oh, now really, just listen to me, plucking your mouth like a market seller. It even laughs at herself good-naturedly. Are you skilled in the magic of enchantments? Yes, that's one of my many talents. Life that spans thousands of years can be a challenge even for the most lively and curious of minds. I'm always looking for something new and exciting to do, so I've studied many strange subjects. I take particular interest in anything bizarre or unusual. Why do you like to support young talent? Vellexia glances at you coyly and gives you a charming smile. I have told you that I am driven by pure altruism and the desire to perform good deeds. You would have thought me the kindest and most noble of demons. But the truth is that I am easily bored, and by attracting the young and the gifted, I can discover something new every day. They keep me entertained, and to be honest, they add to my prestige. I like making new friends, and with my help, those friends can become very influential indeed. And what happens to those who fail to interest you? Vellexia looks at you uncomprehendingly for several moments, then bursts into a peal of musical laughter. Ah, so you've heard those ridiculous rumors. Don't pay any attention to them. They're all so boring. Whoever invented them has no imagination. I've heard rumors that I kill them, that I keep them in my dungeons, and even, just imagine, that I rape them until they drop dead of exhaustion. It's all an extraordinary load of rubbish. I haven't done anything like that for at least a couple of millennia. Well, thank you for your answers. Vellexia gives you a charming smile. Thank you for being interested in what I have to say. I'm the commander of the Crusaders of Golarion. I'm a famous warrior, known for my amazing powers. I seek the honor of your attention, The pleasure of your inestimable company. That's hard to say. Vellexia answers politely, but without much enthusiasm. Known for your amazing powers, here in the Abyss, you need more than power and influence to impress others. Your special abilities will hardly give you the same status as they did on your homeworld. The demons will not see you as worthy of glory and respect until you demonstrate what makes you unique. However, you've managed to pique my interest. I'd be glad to make your acquaintance. There's no need to bother with titles. You can simply call me Vellexia. And you are. Don't put your trust in her words, champion. Velexia's temper is like the wind that blows across Ishiar. It changes constantly, and bodes poorly for us no matter what direction it turns. Now you must watch her as vigilantly as a skilled sailor watches the horizon. So Kingmaker taught me not to give away my name, but my character does not care. He wants everyone to know his name. So you can call me Don Quixote. Don Quixote. Vellexia rolls your name slowly across her tongue, as if tasting the way it sounds. What an unusual name. Certainly not in keeping with the spirit of the Abyss, but I like it. You know, Don Quixote, I have a proposal for you. Let's pick a place that's nice and romantic, and go on an innocent little date together. There'll be a chance for us to get to know one another. So I wonder if she says the same thing if you show up with your name being Vellexia. How about the Battle Bliss? It offers simple, spirited entertainment. It'll be a good place for us to talk undisturbed. No one will notice us because they'll be too busy watching the fights in the pit. We can have a nice conversation and learn more about one another. I'll be waiting for you at the arena. Hope you'll accept my invitation. I'll be very disappointed if you deny me the pleasure of your company. Vellexia gives you an admiring smile and adds, after all, you are the champion. You've conquered the arena. We're better to learn about you than in the place you proved your worth. Alright, I have to go. Hold on. Velexia's gaze drifts between you and Arushali with lazy curiosity. I can see the way you look at one another. You can't hide things like that from me. Could it be, my girl, you've decided to play the most dangerous of all games? I don't know what you're talking about, Lady Vellexia. Arushali does her best to sound polite. You can tell that she is scared. What do you mean by that? Every pleasure is available to us here in the Abyss, but which is the most dangerous, the most offensive? Tell me, what is the most unthinkable perversion for a succubus? That is a long paragraph. Vellexia pauses dramatically and answers her own question. Why, it is sweet self-deception, of course. The gentle feeling so cherished by mortals. You let down your guard and relinquish control. Now to expose your delicate, defenseless throat, and persuade yourself, just for a moment, that your partner does not want to rip it open. Now this game is far more dangerous than any entertainment involving chains, whips, and needles. You see, there are only two ways it can end. The first ending is quite simple. You grow tired of the game, so you stop playing. Only yesterday, you're persuading yourself that you couldn't live without your beloved, and today, you don't feel like letting your beloved into the house. However, the second ending is far more exciting. If you allow the game to continue, one of you will eventually decide to take advantage of the other's defenselessness. In this situation, the game ends as one of you regains control of your senses and kills the other before they muster up their own courage to strike. If this game of yours is nothing more than a pathetic imitation of true affection, you're the one lying to yourself if you think you know anything about love. Vellexia narrows her eyes slightly. Demons and mortals, who are so alike, and yet so different. Both are drawn to the irresistible mysteries and delightful dangers of the other. But here in the Abyss, this is how the game is played. When you choose a demon as your partner, you've doomed yourself to one of these two possible outcomes. Arushali whispers softly in your ear. You know, she really has no idea what she is talking about. You could pick any random person off the street in Dresden. They would know more about true affection than she does. Someday, you'll teach me to understand it too. Well, that's rubbish. Arushali and I are not going to kill each other. No, of course not. Not at this stage of the game. But keep playing. You'll eventually reach the end game. You sound like you're speaking from experience. I might be. Vellexia smiles mysteriously. Urushalai is not like you. She doesn't play those demon games anymore. Her feelings, whatever they may be, are real. You're right. Thank you for reminding me, Urushalai whispers. Ah, of course. That's exactly what you should be saying to one another. Deceiving yourselves is the hardest part of the game, and the most delightful. Vellexia smiles warmly as she bids you farewell. Please don't stay away too long. Come back soon. Cannot read today. Alright, so we'll head to the Battle Bliss, and in the next episode we will have our date with Vellexia. Oh, go back. Please? Well, that's really pretty. I haven't really looked beyond the islands, but that's really really pretty backdrop, this area. Wait, no, this is the, where am I go? Go this way. Let me take a shortcut. This portal down here. I'd like to get a gold coin for that one if I could. I can go through the city a little faster. I'm assuming one of my patrons will give me that gold coin, either Chimera or Vellexia. But it might take meeting Nocticula to get it. Who knows? Alright, I'm gonna call the episode here. In the next one, we'll meet with Vellexia and pursue that quest. And then once that's done, go to the Mage Tower if this quest doesn't, continue past that point. And keep on trekking. But for now, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.